Okay, guys, one of the big problems with Warface Breakout is hardcore. Hardcore is it's a bit it's a bit iffy when it comes to like casual. It's okay, it's playable and everything. But when it comes to hardcore, I think there is some ways and some things that Breakout can do, the devs of Breakout can do to make the game a bit better. And today we're going to be exploring four ways. Okay, so we're going to go straight on to number one, which is teammates leaving. Anyone who has played hardcore, anyone, everyone, there always has been teammates leaving. Unless you have a full on team with you, like their friends, you probably have experienced teammates leaving. And usually it's after a round or two. You lose 2 rounds, 3 rounds, and then one guy is gone. He just goes adios and he leaves. And I think that the ban should be obviously better because clearly, if the bans aren't that bad, like, oh, it's only a 5 minute ban, I would rather get a 5 minute ban in a game than sit there for another 9 rounds just to get slaughtered. So I think that should be updated. So bans should be day bans, not 5 minute bans, not 10 minute bans. 1 day, 1 day bans. They should be total. That would bring, I think, down a lot of players, and maybe even removing the leave button. So if anyone does leave, so say if they need to go, they actually do need to go somewhere, they will actually have to turn off their console in order to restart. And also another thing I think that should be put in is I have experienced a couple of times where I've been winning a game and the game will freeze or something, or it will back me out to the main menu. Now I also think that we should have a rejoin button just for those players who maybe they went off to do the garbage or something and they're coming back and next thing you know they're they got kicked because they're late. Okay, so number two, a forfeit button. I think a forfeit button would be great because again, I'd rather be in another match than being slapped around for the next 9 matches. So if there's 3v5, I'd rather forfeit because I'm not going to win. So I'd rather be on another thing. Now I think that anyone who does leave should get a big penalty. Apart from a ban, should get the penalty so they go down a grade no matter what. They go down a grade unless they're obviously the highest one, which is 30. And if you forfeit, maybe there's a less penalty, like maybe 10, it's minus 10, and instead of the usual. So a forfeit button would be great. We see it in games like CS:GO and it works good. Maybe and not a player ban button. I'm not asking for a player ban button. I'm looking for a forfeit button because player ban button would just be very toxic in my opinion, and that's what I now not want this game to turn out to be. I just like a forfeit button to know when the game is we're gonna lose this game. Let's just go and play a different one. Okay, number three is again one very important one: match making. I have been in a game, actually the game you're actually seeing right now, the next game after this one, I played with 4 randomers. I played with 4 randomers, and the other team were all top, all gold in the gold divisions, every single one of them, and they were obviously a team because the way that they organized themselves were it's definitely a team. So I'd kill like two of them or one of them, and next thing you know, there would be three coming to my position because they knew where I was because obviously they were talking to each other. But all of us were like I was playing with 4 people who were barely even I say rank 20. They were in nearly at the top, you know. They were nearly at 30. Their rank was. And at the end of the game I went like 13 and 10 and no one else went positive. While they were going on, the top leaderboard, I think for him was like 17 and 2, and none of them went negative. But I think that matchmaking should be implemented. I want it will just it will help with this skill gap. Maybe don't put matchmaking into casual, because when you're casual you don't want to actually try. So I want to play against people who are new. I want to play against people who are better than me in casual. But in hardcore, I'm sitting down and I'm trying my hardest. And if I'm, say, rank 1, I want someone to be able to challenge me. I don't want easy victories. Well, some people might want easy victories, but I would rather a non-easy victory. I want to play against people who are in my rank. And number 4, this is the last one, team killing. Now, I've experienced a bit of team killing just once, where it was a 5v5, then I went to a 4v5, then I went to a 3v5, and then I went to a 2v5, and me and this other dude, the dude started killing me, basically. So he would get, and in the game, right now it is 3 kills. If you kill your teammate 3 times, you're out of the game. You know, you get kicked. Now, how will I fix this? I think the best way to fix it is act like it is basically Rainbow Six. Now, if anyone doesn't know what Rainbow Six one is, it's actually a very good system. Is where if you shoot your friend, you basically lose health. Your teammate doesn't lose health. You lose health because you shot him. Now, I think this will actually really, really help the game, because I hear a lot of people complain on Reddit and Twitter about people dying to their teammates. Okay, so I think that's all for now. If anyone does have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Maybe I'll make another video on how to get the bait in better. This was not really a rant, because I really do like this game. I really do see very much potential. It's just hardcore annoys me. Like when I play casual, at least you know you get a player back if they leave and be salty, and you know it doesn't really count because it's casual. But when you're in hardcore and you're supposed to be playing, you know, trying to play your hardest, and a teammate leaves, it kind of ruins the whole game, because it's a domino effect from that on. But that's four reasons, or 4 suggestions how to what they could implement in the game. So I hope everybody liked it. If you did, please leave a like. If you didn't, dislike. Leave a suggestion if you have any more suggestions. And if you want to, tweet at the developers this video and see if they can respond, and maybe even implement some of these changes into the game. I thank you all for watching. Have a nice day.